Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something you see literally everywhere, but maybe don't think too much about: the QR code. We're going to demystify this simple but super powerful tool that's basically a bridge between the physical stuff around us and our digital lives. And it all starts with a frustration I think we've all felt. You know that feeling, right? You see a cool poster, maybe for a concert, and at the bottom is this super long, complicated website address. So you pull out your phone, you try to type it in perfectly, and of course, you make a typo. It's such a small thing, but man, is it annoying. Believe it or not, this little annoyance actually has a name. It's called the physical-digital disconnect. It's that clunky, awkward gap between seeing something in the real world and getting that information onto our phones or computers. It's a gap that technology was just begging to solve. And this is exactly where the QR code steps in. It's not just some random black and white square. It's a simple, really elegant bridge that was designed for one purpose: to close that gap and connect you instantly. Okay, so what is a QR code officially? Well, the name kind of gives it away. QR stands for a quick response, and that's precisely what it delivers. It's a two-dimensional barcode, way more powerful than the ones on your groceries, that can hold a ton of information that your smartphone camera can read in like a split second. The easiest way to think about it is this: a QR code is a shortcut. It saves you from all that tedious typing. It's like a digital key that instantly unlocks a website or a Wi-Fi network or someone's contact info. It's your direct link from a physical thing to the digital world. All right, so we get what it is, but what can you actually do with it? Well, you shouldn't think of QR codes as just one thing. It's more like a whole toolkit with different kinds of codes for all sorts of different jobs. And wow, this toolkit is way more versatile than you might think. You've got your standard URL codes for websites, sure, but there are also special codes for jumping onto a Wi-Fi network, digital business cards, and even codes that will write an email or a text for you. Each one is a tiny problem solver. So let's start with the one you see most often: the URL code. This thing is an absolute game changer. You can stick one on a flyer that goes straight to a ticket page, or put one on your business card that links to your online portfolio. The possibilities here are just endless. Okay, now this one. This is a personal favorite: the Wi-Fi code. Forget having to read out that super long random password from the back of your router. You just make one of these, put it on your fridge, and your friends can just scan it to get online. It's secure, it's simple, and honestly, it's kind of genius. And if you've ever been to a networking event, the vCard code is basically the modern handshake. Instead of swapping paper cards that just get lost anyway, you show someone a QR code on your phone. They scan it, and bam, your name, phone number, and email are saved right into their contacts. So at this point, you might be thinking, this is all pretty cool, but it sounds complicated to actually make one. Well, I've got great news. It is ridiculously easy. We're talking just a few clicks. It is literally 4 steps. That's it. First, you pick the kind of code you need. Second, you type in the info, the website, the Wi-Fi password, whatever. Third, you click that Generate button. And fourth, you just download the image. Done. You've officially made a QR code. And hey, if you ever run into a problem where a code isn't scanning, the fixes are usually super simple. Just double check that you didn't have a typo in your link. If your URL is crazy long, the code gets really dense, so a URL shortener can help. And when you print it, just make sure it's dark on a light background. Easy peasy. Now, whenever you hear about our free tool online, there are 2 questions that should immediately pop into your head. What's the catch, and is my data safe? So let's just tackle those concerns right now. And you know what? Those are exactly the right questions to be asking. A lot of so-called free services have hidden costs, or they're selling your data behind the scenes. So let's see how the really good tools handle this. So here's the key difference, and this is a big one. The best, most privacy-focused generators do everything locally, right there in your web browser. That means your data, your Wi-Fi password, your private info, it never even leaves your computer. It never gets sent to some random server, so nobody can store it or sell it. And what about the cost? It is 100% free. Not a free trial, not free for personal use only. We're talking totally free for everything, even commercial stuff. And the codes you make never, ever expire. No catches. And that simplicity, that respect for your privacy, people really notice that. You don't have to take my word for it. This piece of feedback says it all. Finally, a QR code generator that's fast, free, and doesn't try to sell me something. It's about trust and providing a tool that just works. So there you have it. We've pulled back the curtain on the QR code. It's not just a bunch of squares, it's a digital key. It's a shortcut, it's a bridge. It's a simple, free, private tool that's just waiting for you to use it. So the only question left is, now that you have the key, what problem are you gonna solve first?